Hi everyone, today is a very beautiful day and we are going to talk about an equally beautiful material, which is acrylic. It is generally seen that it is not easy for a client to decipher whether acrylic is the right choice for you or not. So we will break that down for you in this video as to how, when and why you should take acrylics for your house. First off, the most important factor is the brand that you choose in acrylic. If somebody is only talking about acrylic alone, it is vague in my opinion, because a lot of the factors of quality in acrylic depend upon the brand that you're using. Acrylic now is a glass-based material, so if you're choosing a good brand only, it will stay. The glossiness, the major factor why people love acrylic is the glossiness that it brings to the table. And if you're not choosing the right brand, it will be more prone to having scratches, and that is not something that you want to see down the line. 2 years, 3 years tak wo sahi rahega, but if it is not the right brand, you will start seeing scratches on that glass-based material very soon. So the only couple of good brands that I can talk about is Dexart or Pebble or Europratik. These three brands I know for sure are really good for acrylics and would not have as many scratches or are scratch resistant as compared to a lot of other brands in acrylic. So that price range of 6,000 to 10,000 per sheet of acrylic generally is one factor from where you can think about it being a good acrylic, and that is something that is really important. If you're choosing something that is a lower priced range of acrylic, in most cases, I'm not generalizing it, but in most cases it will be prone to having more scratches, and that is not something that you want to do to your house. Now we have established that we want to take a really good brand if we're going for acrylics. So that would generally mean that for a medium-sized kitchen, you would end up spending in the range of 30,000 to 50,000-60,000 more as compared to premium laminates. The comparison here is drawn with laminates of Greenlam and Royal Touch likes. So if you're choosing an acrylic as compared to these laminates, you would generally end up spending 30 to 50,000-60,000 more on a medium-sized kitchen. So whether or not you should spend that amount for just the difference of acrylic material is something that you should be thinking about, and why or when you should do that extra expenditure, I'm going to tell you now. So acrylic, majorly people select because of its extra glossiness. Because it's a glass-based material, it looks really nice with that extra glossiness. But here is a simple way for you to find out whether or not you should choose acrylic for your kitchen or your wardrobe or whatever. The simplest thing is the color that you're choosing. So let's say if your color choice is a more generic one, like a brown or a gray or a white, and you have a very similar or almost the same color in HD gloss laminates of the brands that I just spoke about, Greenland, Royal Touch, all of these brands, if you have exact same match of the color, then the gloss difference between an HD laminate and a glass-based acrylic would be really just 10 to 15%. So that, in my opinion, is, just for that 10 to 15% extra glossiness, it doesn't really make sense for you to spend 30 to 50,000 more. But if your choice is pastels or colors that are not there in the HD gloss range or high gloss range of that laminate brand, for example, pastel blues, pastel pinks, pastel greens, or certain kind of creams also, like people like white and creams in their acrylics. Certain kind of creams exactly are not available in these laminate brands, and those color choices, if you have for your kitchen or whichever area you're selecting acrylic for, that is then something right that you're doing with the acrylic choice in that color. So only if your choice is amongst those colors, basically putting it, which are not available in the laminate brands, then it makes sense for you to spend that extra amount for the color choice and extra glossiness that you want in acrylics. So the idea of this video was to help people make this decision of whether or not to go for acrylics, and in which case, which acrylic you should choose. So summing it up in a very simple way, if you're going for acrylic, if you like that really high glossiness, you should choose a really good brand only. And whether or not you should spend that extra amount for going for that really good brand in acrylic is or should be based mostly on the color choice. If it is an exclusive color choice which is not available in high gloss laminate ranges in the brands that I mentioned, then it makes sense for you to spend that extra amount and get that glossy finish, really unique color that you were looking for. And if the color is similar, then maybe not. You could spend the equivalent amount of what you were going to spend on acrylic on something else, maybe a really premium sofa, or maybe 2 additional walls with wallpaper, or you get the point. So I hope I've made it easier for you. I hope this video helps, and if you would want me or my team to cover other such videos for you to make your choices in the future easier, do let us know in the comment section below. I would see you in the next video super soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.